everyone, and welcome back to Create Astral. As you can see, I am back on the moon today, and I have just discovered one of those Lunarian villages. I have actually come here to look for some presses for applied energy sticks, and I have already found a inscriber logic press. I forgot which one I needed, but yeah, I have explored 2 meteorites already, and that's all I found. So yeah, and since I found this village, let's explore it. And I can already see a lot of cool stuff, like tons of dash, and even a spare spacesuit. Well, I don't think I'll need a third one in here, unless I somehow die more than twice in a row, but yeah, still nice to have a spare set. And cauldron. Let's just pick up a bunch of stuff that I might need, even if I'm not sure. And the bell as well, I don't think it's even craftable. Let me check. Well, it's tradable. And it's can be found in loot tables, okay, but it is not craftable. And it can be melted down into gold. Well, not that useful then, but still, why not? So let me continue to explore this village and see what else we have. Aha. Some oil. Interesting. I thought oil is only found on Mars, but yeah. Why am I getting Geiger counter sounds? Was that because of the oil? Is the oil radioactive? What the hell? Okay, no, I think that was just in the music or something. So let's keep looking around. Aha, another chest. Some glowstone. Oh, and a slime. How did you get here? Okay. Oh, yes. Managed to not hit the villager, nice. Do they just get in beds randomly, I wonder, or is it actually nighttime outside? If it is, I'm gonna have to wait it out and hope that I don't get... No, I don't run out of oxygen. Oh, warp fungus. Okay. That's nice. Let me just grab this stuff just in case. Lots of dead ends for some reason. Okay. Even more dead ends. Another empty barrel. Some strophar stems. Don't remember if anything can be made from those. Planks. Okay, so it's like a wood type, except it's a fungus, I guess. That's what the floor is made of as well. Why are you all here? Is that a very precious chest? No, it's the worst chest I've ever seen in this village. Okay. And I hear a silverfish. Also, you're all very loud. And yeah, I guess that is it. You know, when I've explored them before in my own playthroughs, I've found like full sets of spacesuit in those villages, but now it's just a singular chest piece. Well, it's still better than nothing, in case I'll need to make another one, but it is rather disappointing, and I'm kinda lost now. So let me just get out of here, and then I'll keep on looking for the presses. So I'll see you then. And look at that, shaders are pretty nice at night on the moon, except there probably shouldn't be clouds. Also chunker, I don't know what's wrong with the planet's generation in this modpack, but there seem to be just constantly misaligned chunks. Maybe it's got to do with changes between versions, but that would be strange if that's the case. So let me go on and try to find some more meteors. Aha, another one, silicon press in this one. Again, I don't remember which ones I do have, so I don't know if it's good or not, but it is something. So I think I'll just look for one more and then head back home, because my oxygen is already running low and I did not bring any extra with me. I guess I forgot just how quickly it runs out. So here is another meteor. And nope. No presses. Well, I guess I'm gonna head home for now, and then maybe make another trip to find the rest. Okay, so the inscriber silicon press was the one I already had, but the logic press is a new one, so that's kind of a success. So I guess I'll just make myself some more oxygen tanks for a longer trip, make another chest to store all of this stuff, and continue the hunt for presses. Aha! Back on the moon, and I seem to have found another village. They are pretty easy to spot. When you're just walking there, these big glass cubes sticking out of the ground. And on the map, they just look like this tower, but smaller. And it looks like there's also a meteor just next to it. Nice. Oh, the village is actually encroaching into the meteorite. But it seems like it didn't damage it, so hopefully nothing was lost. So let's see. Oh, there's a whole warped tree thing. Well, why not? Even a shroom light. Actually, not that good at newer vanilla stuff, so I don't even know if shroom lights are really useful for anything. So let's just grab some of those warts and ooh, rubber and bread. Interesting combination for a moon chest, but okay. Another one of those. Ooh, and oh, he's actually working. Even more bread, interesting. This village seems to have a bit of a different loot table from the other one. Oh, wow. That's a jackpot. A bunch of copper casing, rose quartz, and space pants. Nice. More books. Let's grab those. Well, it seems like that is it. Pretty small village again, so let's just get out and look for what's in that meteorite. I have to say these meteors have crazy amounts of coal in them, so nope, no press here. Well, on we go. Okay, another meteorite, and look at that. A whole another big structure with maybe some sweet loot as well. So what's in this one? Nope, still no press. So let's go check that thing out. Oh, there's some ichor slime. Okay, body ichor crystals. Forgot if I can actually... Nope, they break. Okay, just like regular budding amethysts. So, and yes, basic storage units. Let's see if the crate range works on them. Nope. Nope, it does not. Okay, so I either need the Tech Reborn one or to just pickaxe them. Okay, and let me grab these ichor slime blocks. They seem like they might be useful at some point. Yeah, this stuff. These Tech Reborn cables have actually been made uncraftable because of how much lag they caused. So this is the only place you can get them. Probably a bit of an oversight that they are still there, but I guess they just didn't bother to actually change the generated structures for that. Oh no. Fire on the moon. It totally makes sense. Just like with the blazes. And another one of those foundry and create things. This time I think I can actually steal all of this, including the foundry, because why not? Maybe I can do this actually. Yes, I have these tanks. So I can just harvest all the lava like this. That's pretty cool. Even though I do already have it automated, so it's not really needed, but still. It's cool that I can do this. So yeah, let me just grab all of this crate stuff and all of these foundry parts. Ooh, and even a whole raw dash block in here. Cool. Ooh, a lamp. Oops, broke the torch again. And yeah, I decided to dedicate this shulker box to exclusively create stuff. So what else do we have? It's in this building. Nothing. Just enemies. Oh, and I'm dead. Yep. Okay. Well, that's where the second spacesuit comes in useful. I kind of forgot that I was not healed. And I wanted to heal after I fell down from that, but forgot. So yeah, I guess I'll see you when I get back all my stuff. Okay, another loot chest and calculation press. Okay. So that's one more press, just one more to go, and I just got an achievement for, I guess, opening 50 chests or something. Yeah, and 50 loot chests. Okay, interesting. Let me just refill my oxygen. Yep, that works. Restores 50%, so I have double capacity for this trip. And I can also swap to my other spacesuit if I'm really desperate, since I have it now. But yeah, looks like yet another village next to this. So let me see what I can find in here. I was about to say there was absolutely nothing of interest in this village, but looks like we got one chest with space boots, oxygen tanks, basic machine frame, and copper casings, so that's quite a nice haul. And I've dedicated this other shulker box to just metals and stones and stuff, so I'll put all these ores in here. I'll see you when I find more meteorites. And another logic press, not what we're looking for, but okay. Looks like there's another one over here. This one's kinda cool. It's right at the edge of a ravine, but unfortunately no press in there, so we go on. And another silicon press. I thought this one might be something because it's cool, it has lava inside, but yeah, look at this, we have collected all 3 presses already, except the engineering one, so looks like it's gonna be the hardest one to find yet again. That has already happened to me before. The engineering one seems really elusive. Or I guess sometimes it's the engineering, sometimes it's the calculation. Others seem more abundant. Another logic press. Wow, yeah. Logic presses seem really common compared to the rest. Huh. Well, on to the next one. Aha. And I just found a magma cream, which completed 2 quests for me immediately. And I believe that is what is finally gonna let me get the foundry quest. So let's see. What do we need there? So oh, it's nether grout, of course, so that's not gonna help me. Okay. Well, I'll do that once I get back home. But for now, the hunt for presses continues. There doesn't seem to be anything of interest in this basalt delta. I believe they can spawn structures that have aircraft blueprints in them, but no such luck for now. Oh wow, another Lunarian tower. And 2 whole meteors right here. That's cool. Let's check the tower first and then see if anything is inside of those 2. Nope, still nothing new in that tower, but it did have a few more casings, which is useful, of course. So, what's in this one? Silicon press. Still not what we're looking for. Already get almost 2 of every other one. The engineering press is really elusive this time. Another logic and name press. Wow, they're just not giving me that engineering one. And I'm almost out of oxygen at this point, so I've seen a village near here, so let me just get in there while it's still night. Well, this village seems to consist out of almost entirely library rooms, but still something, another space helmet and tank, though we don't really need it, but still. Well, I guess it's time to be heading home soon. Maybe I'll just find 1 or 2 more meteors. But for now, yeah, it's not looking great. And oh my gosh, finally, on the final, we have 2 engineering presses. On the final chest, I wanted to check. Got 2 whole engineering presses. And a name press, and a logic press. Wow. Well, they've really teased me with this one, I guess. Well, time to cut back then. And just before I run out of oxygen. Well, thank you, game. Now we can finally start getting into applied energistics too. Okay, quick little voiceover here because the audio got corrupted again for some reason. So I decided to start with the found request here by mixing up some nether grout, which should allow me to also complete the scorched bricks quest. Oh, it actually takes a bit more than I thought. Oh, that was it, okay. So I believe I can now just smelt this here and turn it into the scorched bricks, so like this. Meanwhile, what else? It actually gave me the reward for automate dash, even though I didn't automate it, I just mined that much, so we now get a dash slide in the door. And here we go, it's casting into bricks for which there's actually no space here. Wow, okay. I just move this over to here. There's at least one. I should make a cast chest. I think I was going to make it, but something interrupted me. What does a cast chest need? Oh, more seared bricks, probably that. I just didn't want to make more seared bricks. Well, okay, then I'll deal with that later. But for now, we've got the scorched bricks. And... where is it? These scorched bricks, yep. Okay. And I got a hopper, great. Okay, let's put all of this back here for now. And the next thing we need to do for the actual applied energistics is to make printed silicon, which needs a silicon press and 1 ingot worth of molten silicon. And that is just heated sand or Certus quartz. So 1 Certus quartz gives us 200. 1 sand gives us 25, okay. The crystal gives 400 with superheating, which we don't have, so I guess the dust is our best bet. So 5 of those are gonna be a full bucket, or 9 of these silicon things. So 5. Let's put that in, and also just use some sticks, because I'm not gonna be auto-fueling this for now. And again, I put probably way more than was needed. Here we go. And now I believe this actually needs a press. Yep. I don't think I've actually used a pressing basin yet for anything, so I will actually need to... yeah, the silicon press. So let me just bucket this. And do we have a spare basin? Yes. Again, since it is all temporary, I could just whack it in right here. And I don't think I have another press, do I? Let me just check like this. No, no press here, okay. So let's just quickly make another one. I believe it's just a shaft, a casing, and this, and this. Gives me a press, and I can grab not a depot but a burner. This goes here. Oh, and the whole thing is overstressed. Oops. Okay, let me just do a little temporary thing like this. This all now works again, just slower. So, burner in here, silicon in here, press in here, and a bit of fuel. Compactification. Yes, of course. We are not exactly creating fewer items from more, but it is the same recipe type, so yeah. Okay, final 9th printed silicon. And I'm just gonna remove this press for now and poke back the wheel so it's faster. Again, I'm gonna be probably next episode or the one after it, I'm gonna be tearing this all down and making a proper base thing, at least a proper workshop, I'm hoping. I'm just gonna be powered by the steam at that point instead of water wheels. So, white ME covered cable. Okay. So let's grab all of those. That's all these 3 completed, and now we need one of each of those. So molten diamond, molten dash, and molten gold. Let me think. Okay, I might not be exactly able to do all of that right now, or it would be a bit of a hassle, so for now let's do a few other things. First off, I've planted this loon shroom to start it spreading. I've got 2 more, and what I can use that for is to put in here with some amethyst and glowing to make shimmer. So this recipe is 2 amethyst dust, 1 glowing sack and 1 loon shroom. Makes me a full bucket of shimmer, which is pretty awesome. And amethyst dust is just crushed amethyst shards. So let's just do that. I've been already some obsidian again to keep my sturdy sheets going. And here we go. 2 amethyst dusts and 1 glow ink sack. Let's stick that, and how long would that take? Very quick. Okay, 1 bucket of shimmer. That's complete. I'll put that away for now too. And yeah, I do have 1 diamond, but I doubt that's going to be enough for what we need next. So I'm gonna have to either go mining for diamonds or finally start automating them, which we can actually do 2 ways. First off, from these loon shrooms, and secondly from these bulba roots, because diamonds can be made from prismarine, and bulba roots drop prismarine when harvested, and loon shrooms can be processed down into lapis, which in turn also gives prismarine when haunted, and I can compact prismarine crystals to make diamond nuggets. And prismarine crystals can be gotten, yes, either from hunting the lapis or from crushing prismarine blocks, which gives us back more lapis. Now we can also grind the shards in the grinder, but we don't have electricity yet. I'll need that for the AE2 anyway, but yeah, here we go. The bulba roots drop prismarine shards and prismarine crystals. So yeah, oh wow. Okay, it is the next recording session, and I have decided that I will do this quest for now. And now I cannot make the EMI drive because that needs 2 diamonds, because each of these needs 1 diamond, but I can make the rest of the stuff. So let me just prepare everything for doing this, and I'll be back with you. Okay, so I'm back. I've melted down my only diamond, and made this little temporary pump setup just to get it to pump, and oops, apparently a large cogwheel does not work for that, so we just get a small one instead. Guess because of energy losses in the cogs themselves. So here we go, diamond in here. So for diamond it is the engineering press, and of course we need to fuel it. And actually I think I can just throw all the presses in there, and I got my dash bucket and my gold bucket. And actually let me just grab a coal from there so we don't run out. So we've got our engineering circuit. Now I can put this and this both in here, and it should just make the rest of our circuits. And here we go. Quest completed. Pastel pressing. Oh, and I get some charged Certus. Why did you throw it out like that? Okay. So next up is Shimmer Dust, which is just Certus dust shimmered. Or Shimmer Crystals are... okay, so this Shimmer Moss also work. So to make a Shimmer Crystal I can bulk wash Shimmer Seed. I can mix this stuff together. Shimmer Seed is just... okay, so I can just do the same loop as for the regular Certus. That's cool. And for this, I also need shimmer. Okay, okay. Or this. Aha, interesting. Okay, so I do need shimmer either way. Unless I make them into the seeds, is that correct? So yes, just sand and shimmer dust into 2 shimmer seeds. And they wash into shimmer crystals with a chance of sugar for some reason. And each crystal can be crushed back down into a dust, but I do need crushing wheels for that. Okay, okay. So I will need to start with this, just Certus quartz dust and shimmer. And Certus quartz dust can be acquired from milling. Okay. Let's put this in here for now. I have a bunch of Certus dust that I have mined from the moon. So I can start with that. Now, it said it needed 450? How much was it? 4050, yes. So, 50 millibuckets. Okay. So this is exactly 1/20th of a bucket of shimmer. So I believe I have made a bucket of shimmer last time, yep. So I just grabbed 20 of these dusts. And now I can tear down all of this. Oops, and I think I broke a cog accidentally, yep. Just here, I guess, yeah. Okay, we're back. Let's put away all of this. Grab the mushrooms. Thankfully they can grow during the day on site. They don't care about how dark it is. So what I can do now is just put a hopper here with the Certus in it. And the shimmer bucket, not like that, but like this. And just turning this on. Starts making this shimmer dust very quickly. Unnatural. And the next step, we need the processors. Each need the circuits with the shimmer dust and the liquid shimmer. So yeah, at this point we should probably start thinking about actually producing the liquid shimmer, but that would mean automating both the glow ink sacs and the amethyst. Now, it would be also preferable to use lunchrooms when possible, but not necessary. Now, lunchrooms are pretty easy to automate, as you can see, they're just growing out here, and all I need is something like a plow to harvest them. But with a glow ink sac, to get that, of course, I either need glowstone, which is hard to automate, or to just bulk hunt a regular ink sac, which can be acquired from compacting sponges, which is a pretty easy recipe to do. It just gives us random fish and ink sacs, which, by the way, the fish can also be melted down in the melter to get blood, which will also come in useful for later automations. But for now, we're looking at amethysts, and amethysts can be acquired from, well, we can get molten amethyst by melting down these clusters, and these clusters can be acquired by repeatedly spouting water and shimmer on these amethyst shards. So basically we use shimmer and amethyst to produce each other in a loop, but it also needs a steady input of glow ink sacs in order to function. Which, if we really want it, we will need quite a large farm, I guess. We can also make it from prismarine, but the sponge is much easier. So I guess we'll just need to have like an array of these basins all pressing sponges. So yeah, for now we do have a few more amethysts which can turn into some more shimmer, but that's not gonna last us for too long. So what's the recipe again? It's 2 dust, 1 ink and 1 lunchroom. Okay, so let me just do that again and light it up. Here we go, another shimmer bucket. And then I'm gonna need to do a bit of a production line. Now, I don't know if I want to semi-automate it right away, but yeah, basically all we need is a line of 3, where the second step is always shimmer dust, the third step is always spouting shimmer, and the first step is whatever circuit we want to put on it. So the circuit is the only different part, and I guess we can just put that in manually and everything else will just be all the same, and I can automate it if I want to. So yeah, I might do that. It's just 2 deployers with a spout. Let me see if we have all of those components right now. No, I don't think so. Let me just check. So spout, no, and deployer also no. So I guess let me just craft those and I will be back with you. Okay, so I've prepared most of the stuff. Put a new belt in here with a chest. Let's put a funnel on it. And go deployer, deployer, and spout. And I can just put another chest at the end for the outputs. So, just a blank here for now. And yeah, that should be it. Now I just need to power the deployers and get Shimmer into this basin, and that should be it. Maybe just a chain of cogs, just like here. So bam, 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 and they're going. Now I can go for the same setup as here, or maybe even just reuse this one since I'm not using it right now. And it was a temporary solution anyways. So Shimmer goes in the spout. Shimmer dust goes in here. And in here actually probably needs a hopper, which I do have. And I think what I will do is, since I've got a batch of 9 printed silicon, I'll make the 1 engineering processor and 4 of the others. So let me just do this, this, and this, and put in the printed silicons here. And look at that, it's working. Oh, wait. Somehow I missed that there's a last step to process in the press. Strange. Yeah, I guess that's because it didn't have a depot on it, so... yeah, oops. Well, I guess I'll just grab all these for now and manually process them in that press, and then I'll fix that later. So... I'll be back once I'm done with this. So, our processor quest is complete. And I can receive some... thank you, an inscriber silicon press, how useful. I already have like, how many of those? 4, yeah, this is the 5th one. Why is that even in the reward pool? Okay, so... the first cables, I think, is what we need next. And interestingly, there doesn't seem to be a quest for a terminal, but we can make the controller and the energy acceptor probably, as well as the cables. So, what do these need? Energy acceptor is just silver with quartz glass, and quartz glass is just glass and quartz, who would have thunk? Okay, the controller is just an energy cell with another bucket of shimmer, and an energy cell is just shimmer dust, Sortos, and more quartz glass. Okay. And the cables, the AE2 glass cables, let's just grab the standard one. It's quartz fiber with shimmer dust. Okay. And quartz fiber is glass and quartz. Okay, that all seems relatively easy, so let's just get to it. So let's grab our Sortos dust, and some glass, which I should have. Okay, that's probably not enough, so I'll just throw in some more. Like, let's just do another 8 for now, and let's start crafting. So, let's start with the cables. Let's bookmark them as well. So, quartz fiber. Done. And 2 more shimmer dusts. Yes, I left those in the machine. I will need to fix. Let me just remove this to remind myself. Okay, that's not what I came here for. I came here for the shimmer dust. There we go. So that's our shimmer glass cables. Very nice. Shimmer energy connection. Ooh, another printed calculation circuit. Okay. Not the most useful right now, but still, thanks. Next up is the controller, I think. That needs quartz glass. Okay, I can do that. Let me bookmark that as well. So, quartz glass, one batch done. Energy cell done. And I can put away this one shimmer dust, I think. I will need another piece of shimmer though, and I guess at this point I should just go and grab some more at the shimmer lake, because it's getting annoying making it by hands when I have a lake over there. So let me just grab some into my backpack's tank, because I believe, yeah, one tank is full of lava, but the other is empty, so I can just go to the shimmer lake and get that. So yeah, I'll see you once I get back with my shimmer. Okay, I am back home and full of shimmer. So now I can shimmer this energy cell. Bam. Turn that into a controller. And the energy acceptor is just more of the quartz glass with silver sheets. So I do need to craft another batch of the glass. Here we go. And just press the silver here while I grab the... Excuse me? Wait, did it need more than one bucket? Oh yeah, it's two, okay. I somehow completely missed that. But yeah, second bucket of shimmer goes in. Silver sheets come out. And... controller. Are you being made, controller? Yes, looks like it is. The color is changing ever so slowly, the texture I mean, and yes, there we go. The ME controller. Oh, and I actually needed it only one of the two, so I guess I'll make the other one anyway, since I've already got the stuff. And I might need it later if we've completed the quest again. So let's put all the AE2 stuff back into here. And this, I think... Thank you for another calculation press. Now I have two of them. Oh, okay, so... Well, at least it's not a logic one. So... I don't think we need the advanced cabling for now. And, well, not that I don't think we need the ME drive. We can't make the ME drive yet because we only have one engineering processor and no more diamond. Of course I could go mining for diamonds, but that's boring. And I think I should get to automating them right away. Let me check again. Just how much does one diamond take? A diamond nugget is... Ah, okay, 8 prismarine crystals combined. So that's 8 times 9. That's 72 prismarine crystals just for one diamond. So yeah, only worth it if you're automating. We have one prismarine crystal for now. So yeah. I think what I'll do for now is just connect storage buses to this chest monster. Let me see, ME storage bus. That needs 2 pistons and an ME interface. And an interface needs a formation core and an annihilation core. So, that is a logic processor. And... oh, also a logic processor. Just one is nether quartz and the other is Certus quartz. Okay. So, I'll need to make another batch of shimmer dust, for which I am actually running out of the Certus, interesting. So let me just make like 8 more of these. Yeah, Certus quartz seeds. And then I think I can just make a washing station. Actually, you know what even? I'll just break this for now. Sorry, soul campfire. I have a spare one, so let me just grab 2 pressure plates or something. Let me just make another one. And just place them either side of this so the water doesn't spill out. And grab some water. And now we can wash these. Hopefully that, yes. the particles means it's working. The hilariously massive particles for some reason. And yeah, we got sugar for some reason and more Certus quartz. So now I can just grind these all down and shimmer them all again. Meanwhile, I have made another press so that I can extend this belt by one, put the press above it, and then put back the chest with the funnel to actually finalize this semi-automated thing. Yep, that should be all. And yeah, speaking of shimmer dust, here it is. Let's bookmark the storage bus as well, and the cores while we're at it. So, annihilation core needs basic quartz. Oh, and a logic processor, yes, of course. Which I have two. Yes. So one of these cores. Oh, it actually makes two. I didn't even notice. Very nice. So the cores are done. ME interface. Oh, it actually needs glass. So I guess more glass it is. And more silver sheets. And here is our interface. Now that in itself is also a useful block for applied energistics, but that's not what I need for now. It's more for automation and that kind of stuff. So, pistons. One normal, one sticky. Do I have any of those? I do have one normal, but I also need a sticky one. So, let me grab a slime ball, more cobble, a single redstone, a single iron, and more planks. Here we go, one more piston, and let's slime it. Wait, why did it have another? What? There are two. Okay. So that's it, the ME storage bus. But that's just one. If I want to connect more chests, I need another one for each chest. But that would be a good start if I were to start doing applied energistics. But there is another problem. I currently do not have any of the energy that I need to produce in order to make the applied energistics 2 stuff. So for now,